Hi everyone, a very good evening to one and all. And I'm sure this is a mindful micro break which you will be taking out of your busy schedule at corporate. I'm here again, Steffi Thomas. I work with Pluxee, and we are here again with a wellness webinar with Miss Meenakshi. I'm sure many of you would know her. She had done a session with us last year, and she's here again um, because I believe we all are very busy in meetings. We might feel very sleepy after food break, etc. So here she is to help you with the micro break techniques, how we should be taking small pauses, and obviously this in return gives good amount of productivity when it comes to our work life. So welcome all of y'all. Over to you, Meenakshi.
Yeah, hi, Stefan. Thank you so much. Hello, people. So nice to see you all one more time, and very good afternoon. Hope you all had lunch. And yes, so today the topic is going to be mindful micro breaks. So people have messaged me regarding this, and how we'll see how interesting it is going to be. So, yeah, formally, very good afternoon, everyone. I'm truly happy to have all of you here today. Yes. So before we begin, I'll invite you all to gently arrive into this moment. Um, if you're comfortable, just sit back for a second. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, and take a slow, deep breathe in and a soft exhale out. Going to start the session in a couple of minutes. So let's do it one more time. Inhale and exhale. Now just notice with just 2 to 3 deep mindful breathing. You don't have to change anything or nothing to fix. Just notice how you feel right now. Yes. I want to begin with a simple question here. You can tell me just a reflection question. When was the last time the real break you took? Not scrolling, not checking your messages, not switching between your work tabs. When was the last real break you took? It's like not scrolling any gadgets. You don't remember. Yes. Yes, Abhishek. So, but genuine pause where we don't do anything literally, where your mind actually slowed down. For many of us, we can't even remember. Yes, because what we call breaks today are often just distraction in disguise. We just distract from the actual work and we call ourselves that it's a break, and it's exactly what we are doing. We are going to exactly do what the shift means. That we are going to shift to the actual break. So that is called mindful micro breaks. It's going to be along with your workday. So now let's take a moment to acknowledge something honestly. Our workday today looks like back-to-back messages, notification constantly pulling our attention, multiple tabs open, deadlines, expectations, multitasking, and of whatnot. So even when we are sitting physically still, our mind is constantly running, and in between of all this, we tell ourselves that I'll take a break later, but that later never comes or really very rarely comes. Instead, what happened is we move from one task to another task, from one meeting to another meeting, without ever truly resetting, actually. And by the end of the day, we feel very exhausted, even though we haven't done anything physically intense. So, this is not because you're doing something wrong. It is because your brain was never given the recovery time. So, what we call the reset, or what we call the break, actually is not the break actually we are taking. Like, it's like we are giving a different input to the active brain. So, what we are going to do is today, we are going to talk a lot about how this brain works, nervous system works, how this tension and stress is accumulating, and what are all the simple techniques you can overcome this stress. And it should be like along with the work days. It should not be a something like you need to work so hard for, or sit for a long time to do a meditation practice. Then you keep on telling your mind that don't think anything, don't think anything, and your mind is bringing you tons and tons of thoughts, which was like very past memories. So we are going to introduce, or we are going to learn few techniques where we can incorporate with our work day schedule. So yes, so the myth is actually, um, there is a brief most of us have grown up with: if you work more, you'll achieve more. But let's gently question that today. Have you ever noticed after a certain point, no matter how long you sit, your focus drops? No matter how long you sit, your focus drops. You take longer to make decision. You feel irritated or mentally foggy. Yeah. So that's not lack of capacity. That is fatigue without recovery. Yeah. So the myth is work more, achieve more, but truth is pause better and perform better. So so when we talk about this brain cycle, it's very simple, that it just focus, fatigue, and recovery. Focus, the attention cycle. Sustained focus requires mental energy, which eventually leads to cognitive fatigue. And fatigue reduces efficiency and attention. Recovery actually activates, helps transition the mind from stress mode to reset mode, from a renewed focus. If we skip recovery, we don't stay focused. If we skip recovery, we don't stay focused. We move into a low quality output mode, actually. So this is the brain cycle. So the nervous system is like works in two different, it usually there are two primary state of your body, keeps moving between either a stress or active mode, or the calm and reset mode. So the stress or active mode is actually what you're doing, thinking, reacting, responding. And the calm and reset mode is where the system is restoring itself, like a deep sleep. So the problem here is most of us are stuck in the continuous stress mode, without switching back, or not even realizing that we are in that so-called active. Yes. So breaks are not luxury, they are the biological requirement. So we will talk about what is a micro break, why this micro break is essential. So if the breaks are important. So we know that breaks are really important. So we know if the breaks are important, why don't we take them? Because we think breaks need time. Yeah. But what if I tell you even 60 to 120 seconds or more than enough? Yeah. Yes, it's called micro break, a mindful micro break. Micro break is short. It's done in just 1 or 2 minutes. It is intentional. It is not random. It is like designed to refresh, focus, and reduce fatigue. It can be integrated within your workday and with no scrolling, no distraction. During micro breaks, avoid screen scrolling, I would say, and avoid distractions to maximize the results. So it is not going to be separate from your work, but supporting your work. Yeah. So yes. So, what is the distinction? Scrolling social media, checking emails again, opening another tab. This is not the reset, actually. This is not the rest. This is like more input in an already overloaded mind. The true micro break is a pause in stimulation, a reset in your system, and a moment of awareness. So, we will start to have the introduction and the of the framework of this micro breaks. So micro breaks works through three simple gateways. One is through body, breath, and mind. So it helps relaxing muscles to improve posture and reduce physical tension and fatigue. Controlled breathing during breaks helps reduce stress, increase oxygen flow, and the mental clarity. Brief mindful or meditation moments during this breaks helps reset focus and promotes calmness. So, just a minute. So let's experience this now. Instead of understanding this more intellectually, let's experience this because your body understands faster than your mind. So I'd request you to all of you, please sit comfortably. We are going to have a mindful micro break practice, which you can incorporate on your work schedule. So sit comfortably. So we will be seeing 3 to 4 different types of micro breaks. So you can use any one of this on your busy schedule, whichever works for you. You can try fit in. So and make it as a habit. So make it as a routine so that it will have more effects on your productivity. So sit comfortably. Very slowly close your eyes. Be gentle on yourself. Don't strain your forehead. Just relax. Place your feet flat on the ground, both the feet, spine relaxed and upright. So let's begin. Slowly bring your attention to your body. Notice where holding tension, shoulders, neck, jaw, your abdomen. Notice where you might be holding the tension. Let's begin with gentle movements. Slowly drop your chin towards your chest. Roll your head gently to the right, back, left, and return to the center. Very slowly, right, back, left, and return to the center. Roll your head very gently to the right, to the back, left, and return to the center. One last time. Roll your head to the right, back, left, and center. So now lift your shoulders up towards your ears, holding. Release. Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Hold. Release. Lift your shoulders up. Hold. Release. Now roll your shoulders backward and forward. Roll your shoulders backward and forward. Be very gentle. Be very gentle on yourself. So now, while inhaling, stretch your both arms out. Stretch. And while exhale, lower your hands gently. Stretch your both arms. And while exhale, lower. Let your hands rest naturally. Rest your hands. Just observe what changed just by adjusting your posture. So the next practice is the breath reset. Now bring your awareness to your breath. We are not forcing anything. Place one hand gently on the chest and the other on your belly. Be very gentle. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. So, I'm going to breathe on the count. Follow the guidance. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause or hold for 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's begin this slow breathing. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With every inhale, imagine a fresh clarity entering your mind. With every exhale, imagine mental clutter leaving your system. If your mind wanders at some point, it's completely okay. Inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Gentle pass, 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One final round. Inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Gently hold, 1, 2. Exhale through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now release your hand. Let the breath return to normal. Notice what is shifting inside you. Be with yourself. Don't open your eyes. Feel that your breath is slowing down. So I can show you after this session, I can show you how to do it on your regular basis. So now be with your breath. With every long exhale, your mind becomes calmer. So the third practice is sensory grounding. So now slowly expand your awareness without moving too much. We will be exploring 5 sense awareness through sound, touch, sight, smell, and taste. So bring your attention to the sounds without labeling or without judging. Bring your attention to the sound. Without labeling or judging, simply notice the sounds, the near sound, the far sound, vibration of the sound, so bring your awareness to the sound, the air conditions, to the clock ticking, to the fan. Notice how listening alone brings you into the present moment. Now, slowly shifting your attention to the physical sensation, bring your awareness to touch. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your hands resting on your lap or resting on your desk. The temperature in the air on your skin. Notice the sensation without trying to change anything. Feel your feet, feel your hands, feel your spine. See how your body is resting. Notice the sensation without trying to change anything. Now, slowly shifting the attention to the side. Notice any light, darkness, colors, or patterns behind your eyelids. Simply notice the shapes, the colors, the flashes. So now bring your attention to your breath. Slowly bring your attention to your breath. Bring awareness to the gentle aroma in the room. Notice if there is any scent in the air. Neutral, pleasant, subtle. Let scent anchor you to the present. If nothing is noticeable, simply observe the air entering and leaving your nose. So now bring your awareness to your mouth. Notice the natural taste, neutral, dry, moist, cool. Feel the tongue resting, the jaw relaxed. Now sense all five together: breath, body, sound, scent, and space. Feel yourself, feel fully here, not in the past, not in the future, but now. Rest in full awareness. This is what presence feel like. Simple but powerful. So gently move your fingers and toes. Now you have five doorways back to focus. Anytime during your work, you can return to your any of one sense during your workday to reset your mind. Very slowly open your eyes. Be very gentle, very slowly open your eyes. So, so I'll start a poll here after the session. How do you feel? Be with yourself, stay with yourself a few more minutes. Yes, most relaxed, more focused, energized, neutral. Yes. And tuning. Done. So before moving to the next topic, I would like to answer the question from Piyush Nima. How will it be 60 to 120 seconds of break. Yeah. So the thing is, like, because it's a 1 hour webinar and we need to cover a lot of topics, like how what are all the ways we can do this, or what are all the methods we need to practice at our between our workday. I have taken all the three patterns together, so we can do this through body, we can through this do this through breath and the sense. So breathing practice, doing this, inhale on 4 counts, hold for 2 counts, and exhale through your mouth for 6 counts will work. And for doing that for 5 to 6 rounds will help you to have this micro break. The second thing is like, uh, through your body posture, stretching your arms, rotating your head, stretching your shoulders, dropping your shoulders up and down, and moving your neck, moving your uh, jaw actually helps you relax and to have a micro break. This is also a way. And through sensory practice, we have 5 different senses. So through all the senses, we can do this uh, quick reset through sound, listening to the sounds. Close your eyes, listen to the sounds. The usually it will be like air conditioned sounds. Usually there will be like fan. Usually there will be like clock ticking, and sometimes it will also be like our breath sound. So you can focus on the sounds. Then comes the as next is touch, how your body is resting, how your hands are rested, how your feet are rested to the floor, how your spine is relaxing. By focusing on this, you can have a quick reset. Then through uh, the sense of seeing, like while closing our eyes, we see a lot of patterns, lot of colors in front of us. So by focusing that patterns and colors, we can have this quick reset. So you can choose that if you want, and you can also do through smell, like what are all the smells, aroma in the room. If it is like neutral, you can also feel the fresh air enters your nostrils, and the warm air comes out of your nostrils. So this is how we have this reset pattern. So each one of the practice will take maximum 60 to 120 seconds. But because it's a webinar, I'm giving it all together so that you can feel and what feel and understand better. Yeah, can these 2 minutes break session helps with constant? Yes, actually, it works wonders actually. But we always think like that is what I said before. Like we think that it's like we take break and we are losing much time, but actually it increases productivity. So yes, so I'll open the next poll here. What would be able to, so after explaining all these things, I'll better start this poll. Would you be able to apply these techniques regularly? Yes. So I've opened that poll, and we will move to the next topic: when and how. So we vaguely touched it actually. So the quick reset tool for 60-second reset is to stop, reset, and return. Stop what you're doing, reset with your breath and posture, return to your clarity. Stop what you're doing, reset with your sense, and return to your clarity. Stop what you're doing, reset your body posture, and then return to the clarity. So this is the quick reset tool. So how it is applicable? Like now, let's begin this into your real work day. So now, because if it doesn't fit into your routine, it won't sustain. So it has to be on your routine. So when to use? So now you can use this micro breaks before an important meeting, before an important conversation, whenever you feel mentally tired, drained, or when you feel emotionally triggered. Yes. So in general, I would say every 60 to 90 minutes, a mindful micro breaks actually works. But when it this is like ideal time, but more importantly, whenever your awareness tells you that you're drained, you need a reset, you need to have a quick break, you need to have a quick reset mode, that is the best time, I would say. You don't need a permission to pause, actually you need awareness to pause. Yeah, so awareness is what we need. Yes. Just a minute. uh, So we will be talking about the toolkits. I've started another poll, and so when we talk about like give me a toolkit, it's like 3 breath reset, three take a 3 long breathing in, breathing out routine. Relax your shoulders because all the responsibility related stress sits on your shoulders. Relax your eyes. Third, 60 to 90 minutes stillness and sensory reset. You don't have to use all of this. Even one done consistently can change your entire work experience. You don't need more time, you need better pause. So yes. Mm, okay, so I have opened a poll. What are the primary reasons? Reduce stress, improve focus, quick reset. Yes, done. Okay, so now I would like to close this with a gentle reflection. Just a minute. What is one micro break you are willing to start today? So, what worked best for you, and which part of the session impacted you the most? Yes. Good, good, good. Yes, 2 minutes reset setting, breath awareness, entire session. Thank you. Sensory grounding practice, posture correction, perfect science behind micro breaks. Yes. So, yes. Good. So, yes. So, what is that one micro break you're willing to start today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today, because real changes doesn't come from big action alone. It comes from small, consistent moment where you return to yourself. Yes. Thank you for the presence here and for taking this pause with me today. You can reach me anytime on the number and the mail ID. Yes. How would you rate your webinar experience with me? I'm starting the poll again. Oh, there is an error occurred. Yeah, I couldn't open that poll. I'll try to open one more time. Yes. No, there is an error occurred. Okay. Yeah. So questions, please. Steffi, over to you.
I think Meenakshi, the session was really, really helpful.
Thank you.
Many have also tried, these little exercises which you have given, and I don't see any questions. Okay, there's one question by Piyush. How will it be 60 seconds to 120-second break? Probably a timeline is what needs to be understood.
Yes. So I kind of answered it partially. So it is like each and every practice is done within the time frame. Actually, it will not cross beyond 2 minutes, because like today what happened, because we need to learn a lot of practices, learn a lot of ways. I have combined it together, but still I gave a break so we can do this reset through breath work, like inhale for 4 counts, hold for 2 counts, and exhale through your mouth for 6 counts. So through that breathing practice, you can do this reset to through bringing good posture, uh, a bit of stretching exercise from your desk, from your chair, will bring reset. And through sense, all five senses or the gateways, so through all the five senses, we can do this quick reset. So while practicing one thing, it will cover in 60 to 120 seconds. Yes, so in that way we can practice. But I would always suggest, like, take one practice at a time, practice for quite a good time, then you can move to the next practice. uh,
Another question here we have is, can these 2 minutes break session help with constant bugging that goes in the mind throughout the day, draining out all the mental energy?
Yes, actually, it does wonders, because what happens, we always think that way, that we are spending much time. We are like, we can't give that 2 to 3 minutes. Giving 2 to 3 minutes for this reset, we can cover a few more works, is what we usually think. But what happens if we give a proper reset, proper time for this reset, we actually improve the productivity, we actually improve uh, the result. So the constant nagging will actually come down, and this micro reset will be the best practice if you like practice it on your regular basis.
Okay, can you go on the slide where your services are provided? Chaitanya, you can take a look. She is moving the slides which has these offers. Another question, there are many apps, Headache, Headspace, and Meditation, Medito for meditation. Do you recommend them?
See, if no other option, you can use these gadgets. But I always personally say, as a meditation trainer, I'm into this for almost 20 years now. So I always say that get trained by a profession. You will not know what wrong actually you're doing. You may be like following the guidance, you may follow the guidance from the app, or you may listen to the sounds, you may listen to the guidance practice. You may have a timer also, you may have a better monitor on this apps. But still, I would always suggest that have get trained from a proper trainer, so that you know how to handle yourself. You can't just take yourself for granted. I don't actually recommend them. But still, for people who don't have time to go to a practitioner, go to a therapist, or go to a meditation trainer, you can still follow that apps or those apps, but it is always better to go to a proper trainers.
Meenakshi, as one who is tech, so maybe you can just add some techniques which, or you can inform them which are those techniques which they can do on a daily basis. Like you mentioned, one technique you must always master and then go to the next. So
Yes.
probably if you
Okay.
can share those techniques here for better result.
Yes. So if you ask me the way, like which practice you start with, I will always choose the breathing practice, because every single person inhales in same pattern and exhales same pattern, and there is no difference in this. When it comes to senses, some senses are dominant to some person and some senses are like a bit of mild dominance holding. So it is always good to start with breathing practice, because to breathe in and breathe out is also gives you a feel of like, okay, it is not so tough to do, and you can always do that on your desk. So practice, hold your hands on your chest. If you're a right-handed person, hold your right hand on your chest and left hand on your tummy. Okay, so we saw a reset called breath reset. So we can do that now. I'll show you how to do. So breathing on the count of 4, hold on the count of 2, and exhale on the count of 6. So it is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Exhale through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is like you have to inhale for the count. You can have the count on your mind. Hold 1, 2. Exhale. So now the exhale has to be through your mouth. I'll show. Count on my hands and listen to my body. So this is how the breathing pattern should be. So you can do 5 to 7 counts of uh, one round is inhale, hold, and exhale is one round. So you can do 5 to 7 rounds initially. Then your body and mind together will tell you like whether your mind and body is like relaxed, or you need more time to reset. You definitely, your body will tell you. So based on that, you can increase or you can decrease your count. Yes. So for first practice is breathing. The next practice I would suggest is stretching. Stretching your arms like this, stretching your arms up, stretching your arms down, uh, rolling your shoulders back, rolling your shoulders front, and rotating your head to the right, back, left, and straight. So this is the second practice which we can do, but some people hesitate to do this at workplace. Though nobody questions them, but some people will have this hesitation. So they always keep this practice as the last priority. But this second thing which we can do, like whenever we feel like we need to breathe out all the tension, we can do this stretching exercise. If possible, we can also see, nowadays we can I could see a lot of people post lunch they go for a walk. The walk is actually not to get that food digested, but to feel the fresh air, right? So likewise, this also works. The third practice is sensory practice. The sensory practice, like within all these 5 senses, you can take one, and that one you should be weighing with like most convenient, most comfortable to you. If it is sound, you can listen to the sounds around you, the AC sound, all the like common sounds which we hear on the workspace, like AC sound, the keyboard typing sound, the clock ticking sound, and sometimes our own breath, and sometimes a phone, landline phone call sound. So you can focus on those sounds and reset your mind. If it is like through your smell, there will be nice aromas at your workplace, or if it is neutral sound, you can just smell, breathe in, breathe out. And likewise, you can do through the feeling, how your body is grounded, how your hand is rested, how your body and spine is rested. Focusing on that, you can do. And through sight, while doing this practice, we were doing like what are all the patterns and colors you are getting through your getting behind your eyelids. But while opening your eyes, you can see 20 feet away. You can see, focus on the things which is 20 feet away for 20 seconds, and like continuous practice, you can also reset your mind through this practice also. So when you ask me, I'll always say breathing, posture correction, and then sense. Yeah, so this is the usual pattern which we follow. Even when it comes to mm, meditation practice, I follow the same thing. I'll always focus on the breath, then I focus on the body, then I focus on the sense and awareness, and this emotions and all. So this is the normal cycle actually. Yes. So I don't have centers in Bangalore, but yes, I visit Bangalore, and we are in Chennai. You can take my number and reach me.
Any exercise? Yeah, can you display the number? Just in case you guys need contact details, or you would want to know about wellness center, you can always email her or WhatsApp her on the given number, or probably get in touch. There's one last question for the day. So any exercise for heel pain, and I think that's the common we all face.
Yes. So heel pain, especially just after opening your eyes in the morning, we feel the heel pain. Yeah. So it is like always you stretch your legs, give a nice up and down movement, and try to stand on your tiptoe when you're not feeling the heel pain actually. So this tiptoe practice actually works. Walking on your tiptoe for 10 to 15 steps daily reduces the heel pain, and giving a good massage on your heel will reduce the heel pain. And just holding like this, tight your hands, then release. Practicing this actually brings a much better relaxation on your feet generally. So like this and this. So you can do this exercise. And yes, but if the pain is like there for quite long time and it's like so acute, you need to have a doctor visit.
There's one more question. How about 6-4 and 4-4-4-4 patterns help than yours?
Okay, so the 4444
I think
pattern
the
is like
incomplete.
box breathing. Sorry, Steffi.
I think the question is incomplete. The last question, if you see on the
Yeah.
screen.
So the pattern which is the 4444 pattern is the box breathing type. It actually helps to focus more. But what I taught is like to relax more. Yeah. So we need to relax first, then we need to focus. So for relaxation, there's four, inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale through your mouth for 6 helps. So again, inhale through 6 and exhale through 4 is like a controversial question, because the exhale should be longer for a mind and body to relax more. So it is always, it should be like 4 and 6. So 4 counts inhale and 6 counts exhale. That also helps in relaxing. But When you have this hold, your diaphragm releases much more tension and stress. So the reason why I have incorporated that 2 counts for hold is because your diaphragm also needs to reset so that you will have a good respiratory system. So that's why. Yes. So nice specials. Steffi, I couldn't start that last poll. How would you rate the webinar? Maybe please scan the QR code and give your reviews on our Google page. And you can reach me anytime on this number. Yes, thank you for opening.
Thanks, Meenakshi. That was really amazing.
Thank you so
It
much.
was really wonderful to have you here. And I'm sure many of us would have already learned some 2 minute rest period or break sessions, which we can always do when we are at our desk or probably after lunch or some period in between where we can just rest and reset. Thank you so much. We thank you all for joining the session. Stay tuned for the next month's wellness webinar. Will be soon.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
so
much.
much. Bye bye, Steffi. Thank